You know, Marilyn Monroe might have thought that diamonds were a girl's best friend, but here at DIY Jewelry Making, we're getting cozy with crystals. I always say, a girl can never have enough sparkle in her life. I love to use crystals to make jewelry, but I even put them on my toes. So get comfy, because I'm going to show you how to fill your jewelry box without spending a lot of cash. What's better than that? Hi, I'm Jackie Guerra. Welcome to my studio. This is DIY Jewelry Making. Today, we're going to take the ka-ching, ka-ching out of the bling, bling, because we're going to decorate ourselves from head to toe with crystals. We're going to make earrings, bracelets, and anklets. Now, it may sound like a lot to learn, but don't worry. All the information is on our website at DIYnetwork.com. My first guest is here to show us how to make crystal chandelier earrings. She's a jewelry designer and author of Liquid Polymer Clay. Meet Ann Mitchell. Hey, Ann.
Hi, Jackie.
So we're going to make some chandelier earrings.
We are, with glitter beads.
So cool.
Yes.
What do you think is the reason for the big chandelier earring craze?
Well, at all the Oscars and the big shows, a lot of ladies have been wearing those nice big earrings, and it's nice even without a necklace. So
yeah. It's kind of the
look.
Perfect frame for your fabulous face.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're going to get started and make some glitter beads. And what I've done is I've conditioned my polymer clay, and I've rolled out a snake, a 3/8-inch snake, and I've cut off a couple pieces, which I rolled into beads. And same thing with a 3/16-inch snake, 4 pieces, 4 beads.
So we're actually starting a step before building the earring.
Right.
You go
We're gonna
that
go
extra step and make your own beads.
That's right, with a little bit of glitter. So I've mixed liquid polymer clay and nice copper glitter together.
Beautiful.
And we're going to put it on our polymer clay bead. So I'm going to take a bead and I'm just going to dip it into my mix. This is where I get to get dirty, a lot of glitter on the fingers.
And you just put the amount of glitter in and that you like to find for the
fairly
color
heavy,
that you're looking.
so that you get a pretty good cover on there. And once you can do it a couple of times if you want more coverage on your bead. And once you've done this, you're going to take a regular head pin and you're going to stick it through your bead. And then you're going to go ahead and do all the beads and bake these in the oven at 265 for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So
because we're actually going to be making this.
Well, that's the necklace. We're going to
make this beautiful earring.
Right,
Wow.
exactly, yes. So
super beautiful.
While your beads are baking, you're going to go ahead
glitter
and
beads.
Yeah, at the bottom. We're going to make the form for the chandelier. And this is a wig jig, and I've cut a 10-inch piece of 20-gauge wire. And to do this, it's got little holes. You can put little pegs in the holes wherever you want your...
You just build your own design right on the wig jig.
Exactly. So then to start, I've just laid this in between the top two, and I'm going to make a figure 8 of the wire around my top 2 pegs, like that. And that's the top. And then I'm going to bring it down here, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap the wire around every one of these little pegs. And this is what forms your loops for the drops on the earrings. Once you've gone around all your pegs and back up to the top, then you'll have this piece here, which we're going to go ahead and take the top of the wire.
So this is after you choose your design, set it on the wig jig, wrap your wire, and you come out with
a piece of wire that looks like this.
I mean, you can already start to see really cool.
Right, and then you're going to just take your loose piece at the top and wrap it around the figure 8 at the top a couple of times, and then you can just trim off the ends with your clippers, and you'll have a piece that looks like this.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to lay this on.
Okay.
This is a pad that's used for leather work, and this is a leather work mallet. And what I'm going to do is just bang it a couple times there. And what this does...
You can never have enough sparkle or enough banging.
That's right. And this hardens up the wire so that this will give your earrings nice longevity with your wire.
Right.
And then all we need to do is now we're going to make the drops for the earrings. So we've baked our clay bead now, and then we're just going to, and it's just on the head pin that you're going to use for the drops. So we're just going to pull that down to the end of the head pin, and then we're going to start adding some other beads. We're going to use a nice crystal rondelle.
So if you were going to make your glitter beads but not use them as your bottom bead, as the drop, You wouldn't necessarily put it on the head pin to bake. You'd pierce it, bake it, and then build,
Well,
right?
you could still bake it on a head pin, or you could put multiple on a head pin and bake them, and then take them all off and use them if
That's
you
a
want to use
great
them on
idea.
a necklace. It's a nice way to make a hole, and it just stays nicely on there. And then you're just going to go ahead and add this little fun orange bead.
So you've
and
used
some
your
little,
glitter bead and a crystal rondelle.
and a nice little orange glass bead and another little crystal on the top.
I love the combination.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's a kind of a fun color combination too, kind of a nice new look. And then I'm just making a loop at the top, which you can do with round nose pliers, or I use flat nose pliers. I'm self-taught, so I never knew there were round nose pliers. So now I do, but I still use flat nose because that's what I'm comfortable with. And then you're just to attach it, you're going to hook your hook through your loop that you've made on the wire, and you're just going to turn that over like that. And then you're going to continue to use crystals, make all your drops that you want to have, and just add them on as you want. You can make a drop this way. We have a loop here. We can make another drop that goes in the center.
And I always find when I'm building an earring too, it just makes the process so much more seamless if you build your drops before you start to assemble.
Right,
It's
and
a
then
really
assemble
great
the whole
idea.
thing, and you've got your whole thing done like this. All you need to do is add a lever back, which usually you can just open the loop,
Stunning.
put it on there. I didn't open my loop far enough.
Even
There
the
we go.
pros
I
have to
tell
do it
ya.
twice.
And close it back up, and there is your crystal chandelier.
Stunning,
earring.
stunning, stunning. Wah-ha-ha. That'll make anybody look beautiful. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Anne.
thank you, Jackie.
Gorgeous.
This was really fun.
Really fun, really beautiful. But the shine doesn't stop here, because later we'll be making some charming jewelry. But coming up next, an anklet and earring set, so hurry back. Welcome back. This is DIY jewelry making. Break out your sunglasses, because we are working with some megawatt stones today. My next guest's designs have been called a cool alternative to pearls. Meet Gail Ann Bradshaw. Hi, Gail Ann, Miss Cool Alternative to Pearls.
Hey, Jackie.
Now, we're going to make an anklet and earring set today, right? Beautiful. Really, really gorgeous.
Thanks.
But usually when you think of a set, you think necklace and earrings or bracelet and necklace, but you've chosen anklet and earrings.
Absolutely. There's no reason you can't tie your favorite anklet all the way back up to your ears and your whole wardrobe.
Perfect. I love it. So you're going to take us through the process of building the anklet, right?
Yeah.
Using a variation of different stones.
Absolutely. I'm using the zircon, which is a champagne color stone, and I'm also using ruby,
So
about the same
beautiful.
size. It's faceted, and
My birthstone.
Oh, that's a great birthstone. And also another zircon red bead crystal
Really pretty.
cut. So
Okay. So what are we going to make the anklet at? Is it going to be stretchy or?
we're going to do it on a wire
Okay.
with a toggle clasp, so you can take it on and off, and you just want to make sure you cut it to be the right size.
And one size does not fit all. But you just measure it out ahead of time to fit your ankle.
Exactly. I measured my
Okay.
ankle. I cut the wire to 15 inches, which gives you some room to play with, and before you tie it off, you can always check the length again.
Okay.
So I've gone ahead and attached one end of my sterling silver toggle clasp.
And I love that you used a toggle, because it just makes it so much easier on and off.
Thanks. I tied a double knot to keep it secure, and I put on a crimp bead over the wire. So then I'm going to be ready to trim my wire.
Okay, so you just trim that on, and then trim that off, and then...
And then keep going and get your beads on there. I did an alternating pattern that's going to repeat itself on the anklet. I used a pair of the zircon champagne crystal and then a pair of the ruby, alternated that out, and then I put on the larger zircon.
That's a nice detail.
It's kind of like a fringe on your ankle.
Yeah, it is.
So I repeated the pattern with rubies, another set of alternating crystals, or the ruby and zircon, and then more the zircon.
And you just keep building?
You keep building and make sure it's long enough when you get to the end to go around your ankle. You can check it again. This one is almost ready to go. I've already tied a double knot, run the loose end of the wire back through my crimp bead, and all I need to do now is crimp it.
So you finish it off by just doing your basic double knot, run it right back through that crimp bead, and then crimp that bad boy down.
So now we have a finished anklet.
So beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And now we're going to have some cool earrings to go with our fancy, beautiful anklet.
Yeah, we've got a very simple earring to do.
And same materials, right?
Same materials. All you need is a little bit more wire and a few more stones.
Okay.
So what I've done here is...
So you've just chosen the 2-2 pattern.
Yeah, something really simple, just to add a little sparkle to your face. I alternated the pattern. On either end, I put on a sterling silver, like a liquid silver tube.
Which also adds a little extra dimension and sparkle.
A little sparkle. I went ahead and used a pre-made earring form for this one.
Just your basic French wire.
Yep, basic French wire, ran it through, put the wires together, put the crimp bead on, and all I need to do now is crimp it.
And one of the great things about any kind of dangly earring, for people who don't have pierced ears, you can just take the same design and attach a jump ring to a post.
Absolutely. Just trim it.
Easier said than done.
And we're done. And we have a matching set of earrings.
Oh, so great. The whole set is just beautiful.
Thank you.
It's so much fun.
Thank you.
Really good, because with an anklet and an earring set, you ensure that you sparkle from head to toe. Good thinking, Gail Ann.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So when you think sparkle, crystal beads immediately come to mind. But when we return, we'll make a beaded bracelet that really shines. Welcome back. I'm Jackie Guerra, and we're making beautiful jewelry that's all about the sparkle. My next guest has her own bead shop, and she designed a charming bracelet just for us. Meet Becky Haley. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Jackie.
Okay. You don't just work with crystals, you work the crystals. Is that your favorite thing to build jewelry from?
Yes, definitely. I like all that sparkle.
Yeah, you can never have enough sparkle, right?
Not at all.
Are you with me?
I am.
Good. And we're going to make something incredibly sparkly and charming, a charm bracelet. This is your design, right?
Yes, uh-huh.
It's just stunning. Now, you've used crystals and glass beads and silver charms to create this?
Yes, uh-huh.
And you're going to show us
I am. I'm
how
going
to build it?
show you how to build it. You need to start off with a charm chain, which has little loops, little rings on here, and I have a toggle clasp already attached to this one. And this one is about 7.5 inches long, which would be approximately 40 loops. So you'll be making approximately 40 charms. And
So you might want to set aside a little time.
yes, a little time, not too much. It's not too time consuming. It's very relaxing. For me.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of therapeutic, right?
Yes. So to attach the charms, you would use an eye pin. And an eye pin is just like a head pin, only it has a loop already attached at the bottom. And you open the loop by bending it to the side. You never not want to open it this way or you'll stress the metal. And
You don't want to stress your metal.
and you attach your little charm. Close this back up again. And then you start putting your beads on in whatever order is attractive to you.
So you are going to construct all of your dangly pieces of your charm bracelet before you start actually putting them on the bracelet.
Yes, you would have them all done ahead of time. If you needed to make some more later, if you wanted to make it fuller, you can always add to it at any point. Or, if you happen to lose one, if one fell off, you can replace it easily. That's the good thing about making your own jewelry.
Yeah, there's no wrong way to do it because
No.
it's yours.
Yes, yes.
You're the boss.
So now you use a pair of wire cutters, and you cut the remainder amount of your wire off, leaving approximately 1/4 of an inch or slightly more. And you want to be really careful with this. Either wear glasses or safety glasses.